This video is about my personal struggles with CFS, chronic fatigue syndrome, EBV, Epstein-Barr virus, and mononucleosis, and what I figured out about vitamin C. Welcome to my life as a carnivore! I really don't feel like filming today, but I will do it because this video is about my story with CFS, EBV, and mono. And guess what? I'm having CFS right now. So it's perfect, right? I already last week put the video out where I talk about what CFS, EBV, and mono is. And this video now is about my personal story with those diseases. But I didn't really talk much about CFS in the other video, so here again a little bit about it. Yeah, mainly I didn't talk about it much because I don't know much. No one does. No one really knows where it comes from and why we have it and how to get rid of it. So you basically can't get rid of it. You can have it just one day or up to 6 months. Yeah, and the symptoms are, well, here I can tell you what they are for me, how it looks like for me. And so usually for me, the CFS comes with something else. Like every time my EBV, my Epstein-Barr virus gets active, I also have CFS, chronic fatigue syndrome. Or usually when I'm sick with whatever something else, CFS comes along with it. But you can also have CFS just by yourself. So right now I was really sick. Luckily I'm much better again, and now it's really just the CFS. So for me it is like, I would say it's like 4 days now I have CFS, and for 4 days I have a headache. Almost a constant headache, like non-stop pain. But not like pain that I need to take meds or so. I hate taking meds. But it's also coming from my neck, but also sinus. And my jaw hurts. It's a little bit better right now, but sometimes my jaw hurts so much. Like here, and then it gets like up to your ear, and that's also typical for CFS. Who would have thought, right? And for me, how I can say I have CFS, my CFS is active, and I'm not just tired, exhausted, you know, is that I basically collapsed to the floor. Like I'm not just tired, I'm like fatigued. It's like really bad. Like also it feels like your body is giving up. Like really just suddenly like just collapse to the floor. My legs just won't carry me anymore. And I get dizzy, and I just need to lay down. And also actually last night I got 10 hours of sleep, the night before 9 hours of sleep, and even naps. And so I got a lot of hours of sleep. Nothing. It doesn't matter how much sleep you get, you're still so tired. And sometimes it's also for me hard to wake up. Like there's like a force that drags me back down to sleep. It's like it doesn't let me wake up. It's like, yeah, this is also an indicator. Ice burning, this is also something. And yeah, you can do a lot, and what you do requires so much energy, so much strength, and you have to take a lot of breaks, and it's just very exhausting. So I'm actually very proud of myself today. I went outside just a little bit here around the block, and the walk that should have taken maybe 10 minutes took me 50 minutes. And the walk back was really brutal actually, because really my legs they just felt like jello and just couldn't support my body weight. Like I just wanted to collapse, sink down. But I made it. I'm so happy. So apparently what is important with CFS when it's active is to have a schedule, a regular schedule. This is really, really hard because also I have insomnia. And also with CFS, even though when you sleep, as I said, even you sleep a lot and you don't feel rested, still, if you can sleep, you need to sleep. It's still the best medicine to heal. So for me, when I can sleep, I want to sleep. I don't care when it is right now. But yeah, then it's really hard for me to have a regular schedule. But I really want to go outside at least once a day, just for a little bit, to get some sunshine, to get some fresh air. So yeah, there is not really much more to say about CFS, chronic fatigue syndrome. It sucks when you have it. And if you guys know what to do, please text it in the comments. I'm open for suggestions. Okay, so let's talk about EBV, Epstein-Barr virus, and mononucleosis, my story with that. So I got exposed to the Epstein-Barr virus when I was 15 years old. And yes, I know it's called the kissing disease because that's usually how you get it mostly, but I didn't even kiss anyone yet then. Yes, I know, I was a late bloomer. Anyways, I probably got it from drinking from the same glass as someone else that had the virus. I mean, almost everyone has a virus in their body anyways, they just don't know it because they're basically immune. So I got it and I got sick. I got a really bad sore throat. I remember that. I don't remember if I got a rash or not. But then everybody was telling me like, oh no, you're gonna have that for such a long time now and you will be tired all the time. And I was just like, nah, I don't wanna. So I was sick for 1.5 weeks and like really sick, like a really bad sore throat. But then I was like, oh no, you know what, I'm done with it. I don't want to believe that stuff. And it was over. But then it came back. So then in 2016, I got really, really sick. I ended up in the emergency room twice. I went to a GI doctor. I went to my regular doctor. No one really could help me. Then I went to a functional medicine clinic and they diagnosed me with a lot of different things. Don't want to go into details here. I want to make this video very, very long. So, but of course, I also got my EBV numbers tested. And well, the doctor there told me, I don't want to say these are the highest numbers I've ever seen, but they're in the top 3. So my numbers, you get like 3 numbers for EBV stuff, and they were really, really crazy high, like really crazy high. So yeah, I got chronic mono from the Epstein-Barr virus. This is what it usually leads to mononucleosis, and it is chronic when it lasts more than 6 months. So I wasn't able to go to the gym for 3 months. I wasn't able to go to karate for 8 months. And it took me, I would say, almost a year to completely heal. I got antivirals and a lot of vitamin C. I think 6 grams of vitamin C per day. Yeah, to get the EBV under control, the best is actually vitamin C. In August 2019, I got it again chronic mono. I think my body was trying to fight it off since actually November 2018 because I was complaining about fatigueness, can you say that? Fatigue, since then. And so for 3 months, I was completely out again. Sometimes I just collapsed on the floor, just laid there. Of course, the CFS comes with it always. And my spine hurts so much. It's also because the virus is mainly in the bone marrow, so the spine just hurts. And again, like just getting upstairs was so hard. And yeah, I just started taking a lot of vitamin C again. So when I started the carnivore diet, I decided I wanna do an elimination diet. So I made these levels for me to eliminate more and more foods and also supplements, because I wanted to see which supplements do I really need and which ones can I get off of it. And with the food, of course, which food does exactly what to my body, which ones I'm doing okay with and which ones not so much. So in level 4, I wanted to be as clean as possible. So just ribeye, salt and water and no supplements at all. And I couldn't do that. I already figured out GABA, I can't get off. Need that for my brain, special brain. And what I also figured out, that I need the vitamin C. So for me to be able to be completely off all supplements in level 4, I gradually eliminated all the supplements I was on already in level 1 and 2 and 3. So the vitamin C, I actually started eliminating it in level 3 because I thought it's not that important for me. But the entire time during level 3, I was complaining about fatigue, about being so tired, and my body is just shutting down. And I didn't realize those symptoms. I didn't realize that it's exactly how it started all the other times with when my EBV gets active. So then on the first day of level 4, I was off vitamin C 31 days. So on the first day, we were convinced my CFS is active in the morning. At night, in the evening, we said, no, it's EBV, because my spine started hurting, and that's so typical for EBV. As I mentioned, I have CFS right now, and my spine doesn't hurt at all, or just like normal, a little bit aching, but not the EBV hurt. So then the next day, my second day on level 4, right away I started with vitamin C. So I was off vitamin C for 31 days, and I figured out I can't do that. I can't be off of vitamin C for a very long time. My body needs it to keep the Epstein-Barr virus under control. So the 2 last times my EBV got active, it led to chronic mono. So this time I was really hoping we caught it early enough so we can stop it before it gets to chronic mono. Okay, as I mentioned, my first day on level 4, we figured out it is EBV. That was a Friday. So then on Saturday, I started with vitamin C right away, 5 grams. Saturday and Sunday, those were my worst days. I remember I was just collapsing to the floor and really so tired, and my spine hurt and really dizzy. I also started to getting diarrhea from the vitamin C, but doesn't matter, I need to take a lot of vitamin C to stop it. Then on Monday, I already felt so much better. Well, yeah, of course, I was still very tired, especially towards the late afternoon. But because I started with vitamin C as soon as I realized it, and a high dosage, I really could get it under control before it got to mono. Also, something important here, every time I get really tired, I start binge eating. My eating disorder, yes. And thanks to Carnivore, for the first time, I didn't binge eat. I didn't went off my plan at all. Maybe I ate a little bit more ribeye, a little bit more meat, but I stayed on my plan, and I'm so grateful for that, because of course eating the wrong food makes everything so much worse. So do I regret it that I went off vitamin C for 31 days? No, not at all, because that's how I figured it out. I'm so glad, because now I know I personally really can't get off vitamin C. Usually I would say I take 2 grams to maintain, and when I don't feel all the way, 4 grams. When I have EBV, 6 grams right away, because it's basically the only thing that helps, and also of course a lot of rest. And this is exactly why I'm doing this elimination diet. So I get smarter, so I figure stuff out. So now I got a whole lot smarter with figuring everything out with that vitamin C. I wish it could help with everything. I wish it could help with CFS, the chronic fatigue syndrome. But unfortunately, well, it might be worse if I wouldn't take vitamin C. I make sure I'm trying to get 4 grams a day right now to get over that. And I know I also just have to be patient. If you like what you see, subscribe. If not, just click me away. I'm gonna have some... No, not meat this time. I'm gonna have some sleep now.